Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
There is never a bad time for some good friends.
Dude, I'm in the bathroom. Get out of here.
This is the Ace and Friends radio show.
It's Friday. Why not use that? I like the way every time Ace and Friends starts, Riggins waves at the camera.
Putting on a little show.
Yeah, you do that every day. Every when it starts, Riggins says, and I never even acknowledge the cameras. I think it's nice that you would do that.
Yeah, a lot of people watch on YouTube,
Yeah.
so just saying hi to them.
So if you're not watching, Ace TJ TV is our YouTube channel if you want to watch Ace and Friends in all its splendid glory.
Yeah.
I got to thank Faith, who hit me up yesterday with a DM. Hey, I'm loving Ace and Friends. I listen the morning after it drops while I'm getting ready for work. My kids and I love your open-ended questions. We tend to have the conversations as well. Keep them coming.
Nice.
By the way, Foo Fighters for the Olympics. That's my choice. Bon Jovi is a classic band.
Yeah.
The Foo Fighters. So I remember yesterday we were deciding if rock was an Olympic event, who would be the American representative? Only one. In the condition, the state that they are in now. Was it Foo Fighters or Metallica that we voted on?
I think it was. You said either or. Yeah.
They're both good.
Both are good. I tend to lean Foo Fighters a little bit more in that scenario, but you can't go wrong with either.
No.
With either. So in a few minutes, we're going to change that debate a little bit. Same type of debate, a little bit different structure, different category. Coming up today. Plus, the return of one of Riggins' favorite games. I love this game we play called One Right Answer, because the right answer is Riggins, because he came up with all the questions.
Well.
And there's only one right answer or whatever you get.
The world says it's the right answer.
And there's a piece of audio coming up that is just the sheer stupidity of this one person. And I don't mind saying it's stupidity because this person's old enough to be you're in college, and the simple pieces of information this one person doesn't know are mind-boggling.
It's alarming.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on today, but think about this. Well, I don't want to tell you just that. I don't want to give the question away. We'll get this started next. Hang on.
This is Ace and Friends.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin. We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com. The Richard Toccato Companies.
Hello. Ace and Friends.
So yesterday we talked about the Olympics coming to Paris in July. It'll be on NBC everywhere. I love the Olympics. I get obsessed with them. I want to keep up with everything. I watch sports. I have no idea what's even happening half the time.
Yeah.
But I'll watch them, especially if America's involved. But if rock was an event in the Olympics, who would be the American representative? We ended up with Foo Fighters. But now, today, let's just say country music is around the world. If country was an Olympic event, who represents America? So let's go through. The ACM Awards were last night. And Lainey Wilson won like the best female performance. She and Jelly Roll won event of the year. She was a big winner last night. Lainey Wilson was. Luke Combs was a big winner last night. I don't have the full list in front of me. And Rob, you would be able to really offer up some really good ones here. Who would you say, Rob? Give me like your top two. If country was an Olympic event, who represents America?
And we're saying that's alive now, right?
Yeah, it's only now, right now. The age they are now, the thing in this moment, just like the Olympics will be taking place.
Yeah, I have to say currently it'd be Morgan Wallen probably.
Really?
Yeah, I think because
Wrong answer.
I don't think he's great. I don't think he's great. I mean, he's okay.
Yeah.
But I think just if it was just like popularity wise, it'd be him. People love him.
Okay, Riggins, you're not as big of a country music person.
Yeah.
Who would you think?
Probably Garth Brooks.
Again, good answer. I still think that's wrong. To me, it's Luke Combs. I know Morgan Wallen's selling out stadiums, and Garth Brooks is selling out stadiums, and Luke Combs is selling out stadiums. But I just think he's got a little bit of everything.
I was gonna say talent wise, he's definitely better.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of everything. I think he's a great entertainer. I've never really seen a lot of Morgan Wallen live, but Luke Combs live, like he's a powerhouse, and that voice doesn't quit. Now, again, Garth is great, but you're leaning on old catalog there. Doesn't matter. Garth is, those songs are old. The hits are old.
Yeah, I don't even really like Garth
The fact
Brooks.
that they're classic. It's a great show. It's a great show. It really is. He's a great entertainer.
Is he the biggest country? Isn't he the biggest country artist of all time?
I think he's the biggest selling country artist of all time.
I think that probably says something.
Okay, let's see if we can narrow this down. So if we have those as the top three, and maybe there's some that we're missing.
I would also add Lainey Wilson currently.
Okay, that's good because I want to get her in the debate as well. We'll finish this next. Hang on.
This is Ace and Friends.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
This is Ace and Friends.
So we've narrowed our debate down to 4. If country music was an Olympic event, who represents America? Our nominees are Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, Garth Brooks, Lainey Wilson. I don't think Lainey Wilson is big enough. She's not selling out stadiums like the first 3.
Yeah,
I think it won't be long. I think she's right there.
Yeah, I agree.
We totally bypassed Kenny Chesney.
Yeah, I don't know. He's living off of old songs as well. Typically,
He just had a top 10 hit.
it wasn't good.
Did he?
He just had a top 10 hit, something like his 61st top 10 hit, which is an insane number. I think he and George Strait are tied for the most top 10 hits.
If it was good enough, it wouldn't have been stopped at 10.
What about Dolly Parton?
I was thinking Dolly as well, but again, that's the whole current catalog versus.
Yeah, I'm talking about in the day, you got to come in, and I think I go back to one. You've got to have big songs, big presence, big performance, action, energy, and that's why I go Luke Combs. Because I think Luke Combs' music is more country than Morgan Wallen's.
I agree.
If that makes any sense. If you're trying to be a little bit more pure about it. That's why I go Luke Combs over Morgan Wallen as the American representative on the Olympic team.
Are Luke Combs songs better than Morgan Wallen songs?
I think so.
Personally, I like Luke Combs songs better.
I would also say that I would pick Luke Combs because he writes his songs.
Yeah, and it's not that I don't like Morgan Wallen. I just think I really like Luke Combs. I like those songs a lot.
Does Luke Combs have any presence outside of the United States?
Yes, he's touring in England and stuff too.
Yes.
Yeah. That's the one I would go with,
Yeah.
even over Garth, just because I think Luke Combs this is his moment. It's like an athlete. The way and I liken it because we're talking about it's obviously a hypothetical situation, but you're talking about the Olympics when an athlete is having their moment. It's your time. Michael Phelps, had hit that window of time that it was his moment. You know, Luke Combs is in that window now of he's in his prime. Garth, not in his, still great, but not in his prime like he was in the, you know, the late 90s, early 2000s, you know, when he was in that sweet spot. Everybody has that moment where this is your time. And I think this is Luke Combs more so than Morgan Wallen's moment right now. And that's why I would go with him. So all of this over something that's not even real.
Yeah. If sandwiches were in the Olympics.
Right. What would be the American sandwich that we'd say? We could do this for every day. We could have a new category for this.
Hold up. Are you ready? You ready? Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
It's the news, but this time, it's all good. This is the good news with Ace and Friends.
This is one of the greatest stories ever. I love this story so much because this is why we have the good news. A Starbucks worker in Little Rock, Arkansas, named Courtney Crawford, posted a video after a customer left a note thanking her for being the, quote, only genuinely kind person, end quote, she'd met in quite a while.
Wow.
The video blew up on TikTok last week because along with the note, the woman left Courtney a $200 tip. And it just so happened that Courtney really needed it. Courtney's mom had passed away recently, and Courtney had not been able to afford an urn for her ashes. So just in time for Mother's Day, she was able to get an urn for her mother's ashes.
Oh.
People Magazine did a follow-up this week because Courtney's now trying to track the woman down who did this just to say thank you, because she wants to make sure that lady understands just how much that meant to her. A little kindness. Kindness is never a weakness.
Yeah.
Kindness is just kindness. And I know people that think kindness is a weakness, and I hate that. Just being kind to people is a sign of strength. Mm-hmm. And she did something very nice. And again, she said she's the only genuinely kind person that she'd met in quite a while, and thanked her with a $200 tip. Just worked out perfectly. So being kind to people pays off. And this is kind of crazy. There's a taco stand in Mexico City that just got a Michelin star. The whole place is 10 feet by 10 feet.
Yeah.
They got a Michigan star. The chef has been there 20 years, and he says the secret is keep it simple. Because you would think a taco stand with a Michelin star, this must be really involved. Have you heard this story, Riggins?
No.
Here's the secret, though. All he gives you, a tortilla with salsa and really good meat, period.
No toppings, no extras. That's what you get.
The key is the heat of the grill. The grill is heated to exactly 680 degrees. Yeah, 680 degrees. I was thinking about my grill at home. I don't think my grill goes, doesn't go past 500 or
Yeah,
something.
I think that's typical. Yeah.
680. So the Michelin chefs get to wear a special long sleeve white jacket. He wouldn't put his on. He's like, it's too damn hot in here to be wearing
hot
a
as hell.
jacket. I can't do that, man.
I bet those tacos are so damn good.
Yeah. I wonder what's in his salsa.
Oh, it's got to be the best salsa.
And I
you've
wonder
ever
what
had.
seasoning he puts on the meat. There's got to be something in there. But that was my thought. The salsa, and it's got to be a combination of little things that when they come together. But they said,
I mean, if you've got three things, it's the meat, the tortilla, and the salsa. That means every one of them is perfection.
Yeah, they're all hitting. Yes, they train high-performance athletes. Their CEO has launched something called You Do You Fridays, where employees get to do what they want. You can come in and catch up on work. You can wear what you want. You can take the day off. It is strictly up to you. But there are only two rules. No meetings, no emails. You are not allowed to have a meeting or send an email on Friday when you work for this company.
Love it.
No, and you don't even have to come into work if you don't want to. What they
Love
found
that.
out is most people still come into work just to get to be productive.
We need to implement that here. No emails, no meetings.
Adam, listen.
Adam.
I have no problem with that.
It's Friday, Adam.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with that at all.
call
It's not
me.
us. Yeah.
Coming up on Ace and Friends.
There is only one right answer, but you have to be aware that one right answer belongs to the person who wrote the question. Whether you agree or disagree is totally up to you. We will play coming up next.
This is Ace and Friends.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
Ace and Friends.
Riggins likes games, and he created this game a while back called One Right Answer, right?
Yeah. There's only one right answer.
I almost called it One Good Answer. Yeah,
Yeah.
the right answer is not necessarily the good answer. It's one right answer is what Riggins thinks is right.
There's only one right answer.
Okay,
And it's
Rob.
not just me, it's the world. The world has agreed that these are the correct answers.
Okay.
Through the internet and through, major publications, it's been determined.
He's done the research.
That's
Rob,
right.
you ready to play, Rob?
I am
Okay,
ready.
here we go. Riggins, one right answer.
Is Taylor Swift good for the NFL?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct. Is Ace's relationship with a woman 24 years younger than him unusual?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
That is correct. Is Johnny Depp still a movie star?
I'd say yes.
Yes.
That is correct. Is Sydney Sweeney the hottest woman in Hollywood?
Yes.
No.
Ace, you are incorrect. Rob, you are correct.
She's very attractive, but she's not the hottest woman in Hollywood.
She is actually.
Okay.
So there's only one right answer. That's the whole point of the game. Okay. You got it
We're gonna
wrong on
argue
that
with
one.
Okay, I missed that one. Sorry.
got
My
it
bad.
wrong.
My bad.
Is it weird for adults to eat Lunchables?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct. Can you have a happy and healthy relationship if your wife gets pregnant by somebody else?
No.
Oh, no.
That is correct.
Wow.
Who is more relevant, Britney Spears or Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande.
Ariana Grande.
That is correct. Who causes more aggravation in the relationship, Ace or Amanda?
Ooh.
Choose carefully.
I'm gonna go with Amanda.
Why'd you whisper it?
Yeah, why did you do that, Rob?
Because if it was Ace, it'd have been like, Ace.
Yeah.
I also don't want Amanda to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought that.
I'm going to go with Amanda.
Really?
Yeah.
You're both incorrect. It is you, Ace.
Somehow I knew that was going to be the end.
Hold up. Are you ready? You ready? Ace and Friends.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. But we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should, and because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate,
And years of research.
we've decided great furniture
Is good fitting?
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Ace and Friends.
I do not make a habit of going around and calling people much younger than me idiots. But come on. You gotta have some sense sometimes. This is a TikTok. Let me set the scene. We're in a college dorm room. There are two girls standing at the desk in a college dorm room.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more. Doesn't sound stupid yet. Sounds pretty dang hot. Sorry.
They're both wearing sweats.
Oh, yeah.
And they're looking at coins. And the caption says, they're in college, remember. The caption says, learning the difference between change. I'm not kidding. Whoever typed that up is not kidding. Here you go.
Equals hair. Penny is Abraham Lincoln. Okay. Quarter is George Washington. Wait, who are these people? These are presidents.
Oh my God.
These are presidents.
First off, she doesn't know. If you missed it, she says, Penny is Abraham Lincoln. Quarter is George Washington. And the girl says, wait, who are these people?
Who are they?
What do you mean, who are they? First off, she doesn't know the amount of the change, what the value of the change. Yeah. She doesn't know that a quarter is worth 25 cents or that a penny. So that's what she's being taught. And then she says, who are these people?
Abraham Lincoln, George Washington, never heard of them. Don't know.
Is it even possible to make it to college without knowing that piece of information?
I think so.
How?
I think so. Well, they talk about reading proficiency now. It's like so bad.
Then you should not be graduating.
Yeah. I tend to agree, but it's the world we live in.
She makes it all the way to college without being able to count change. I get it. Nobody uses change anymore. Nobody has money, blah, 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 whatever. You still should have learned it just in case. The value of it should not have escaped you.
Who's on a dime?
I don't know who's on a dime.
Well, exactly.
But I know what a dime is, and I know how much it's worth.
I know what a dime is as well, and I know if you told me the name, I would probably recognize it. But yeah, I mean, it's sort of gradual. Maybe you just don't even notice it happening until the next morning. You're like, oh, I don't even know who these people are anymore.
But it's let's say, okay, you didn't know because you don't ever use change. You're 18 and you've never used change. It's a cashless world these days. Fair enough. I'll give you that one. I shouldn't, but I'll give you that one. But to not even know, to live in America and make it to college, and you say Abraham Lincoln and George Washington, and your question is, who are these people?
Public school at its finest.
Thank you, Rob. TJ's not here, so you can throw that in.
Hold up. Are you ready? You ready? Ace and Friends.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
Ace and Friends.
Let's do a round of normal or nope. I give you a scenario. People have shared these on social media, and you say whether it's normal or nope, that's just not normal at all. And again, these come from different people with things they have encountered in their life. Normal or nope, going barefoot in the sauna and gym locker room. Normal or nope?
Nope.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably normal.
Say nope, Rob?
Yeah, there's something unsanitary about it.
I think it's normal, but for me, it's nope. I don't like it. I don't want my bare feet touching the floor in the gym, as much as I can possibly avoid it.
Yeah, that makes more sense than just saying outright it's weird.
Yeah, now I may go into a sauna barefoot. I would like to have slides on, and usually I try to make sure that I do.
Mm-hmm.
But I may wear them even to the door of the sauna, and once you step in, be barefoot or something like that. But yeah, I don't like walking around on the gym floor barefoot. But I do think it's pretty normal. Normal or nope? Everything that one coworker you don't care for does is annoying. Clicking a pen, rotating their chair. They look over at you at your desk. You have that one. You have a coworker. You're like, I hate this person so much. Yeah. I think we've all had that at some point. I know there was a guy that came to my mind immediately. We used to work with a long time ago that I just like, if I just saw him, I was like, oh God, here we go.
It's on site.
Oh, this guy. Normal or nope? Greeting people by saying, how are we? Instead of saying, how are you?
How are we? Yeah, no.
I have someone at work that every morning says, hey, how are we?
No, I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
It's annoying.
What about how we doing? How we doing?
How we doing?
But why would you say how we
know,
doing?
I don't know, but
Like, you're just talking to me. You're asking me how I'm doing. Say, hey, how are you?
I mean, I agree. I'm playing devil's advocate.
You know? Finally, normal and nope. I like eating kiwis with the skin on it. It has a tart tang to it that nicely offsets the sweetness of the fruit.
No.
Yeah, no.
Let me look up a kiwi real quick.
Yeah.
He really stumped Rob. Rob's never seen a kiwi. I was like, huh. Rob's not good with fruits.
Would you eat an orange with just like peel and all?
Nope.
No, you wouldn't.
I don't eat oranges if you peel them. The consistency and the texture of an orange is gross for me. It's an ick, if you will.
So oranges in general are nope for you, Rob.
Apples and bananas are about the only ones that I go to.
Yeah. That's about the only ones you can identify. We've figured that out.
Long yellow. I know what that one is.
It's a long yellow. What's up with that,
This is Ace and Friends.
We're here with Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies. And Richard, not just mortgages, not just home sales. Now you're helping people with home improvements.
Yeah, that's right. So if you want a backyard that you've always dreamed of, or you need siding, windows, whatever you need, give us a call. Check it out.
You've got the money in your home. Richard just helps you find it. Finds the best way for you to do it. It's very simple. All you have to do is start by going to homewithrichard.com. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler's a member of the Ace and TJ Radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
This is Ace and Friends.
We did a round of one right answer earlier, and it was really fun. So you have enough to do another round of one right answer, Riggins?
Yeah.
Riggins has put together these questions. The one right answer is the answer that he believes is correct, but he claims he's done some type of research and society has backed him up on it.
Yeah, these are the one true answer for all these questions. Are tacos sandwiches?
Yes.
I say no, because the definition of a sandwich is bread. It says it has to have bread.
Ace is correct. Rob, you are incorrect.
Shame.
I'm sorry. Are Crocs trashy?
Yes.
No. I don't even own Crocs, but I say no.
Ace, you are incorrect.
Okay.
Rob, you are correct there, Trisha. Is Kendall Jenner a supermodel?
Yeah.
I'm going to say yeah.
That is incorrect.
Okay, that is incorrect. Why?
That is incorrect. I think
she's a superstar who is a model.
Superstar.
She's very attractive.
But there was it's a set established cultural influence.
Yeah. Because
title.
she does things other than model.
Yeah, I think,
because her main claim to fame is not from modeling, so to speak, even though she's done modeling.
Yeah.
Because it's not her full-time job.
Yeah,
she can't
part
be a
of the gig.
supermodel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. One right answer.
Has Vin Diesel ever made a good movie?
Yes.
Yes.
That is incorrect. What was the good movie he made?
Fast and Furious.
I also love a movie called Chronicles of Riddick.
Okay.
That was pretty good. Wasn't he in Triple X?
He was.
He was the first Triple X?
You guys aren't helping. Is pickleball for people who aren't athletic enough to play tennis?
Yes.
Yes.
That is correct.
Yeah. But I mean, people who are athletic enough to play tennis can still play pickleball too.
Sure. Yeah. Does Chick-fil-A have the best fast food chicken nuggets?
Ooh, that's
McDonald's. You got Wendy's spicy chicken nuggets.
I'm gonna say yes. I think
they do. I think Chick-fil-A has the best chicken nuggets.
That is correct.
Okay.
Is Ace correct when he says that he could safely land a passenger plane with zero training?
No.
I'm totally correct on that.
Ace, you are incorrect. Rob, you are correct.
If somebody got on the headset and talked, my buddy my lifelong friend who's a pilot for Delta told me one day, he goes, "There's no way."
Yeah.
And I said, "Scott, if I'm in the pilot seat and you're telling me what to do, it'll be ugly, but I can get it on the ground." He was like, "No, you can't."
You're saying that
said, "Yes, I can."
someone that went to school for this, trained for this.
He was an Air Force fighter pilot.
Yeah, it's a level of arrogance not seen.
I just believe it. Rob,
Yeah, we know.
Rob, he was an Air Force fighter pilot at the Air Force Academy, and now he's a captain for Delta. And he said, "You can't do it." And I said, "I bet I can."
The profession that they pay people hundreds of thousands of dollars
Yes.
to do, you think you could just pick it up and do as long as someone
No,
told
I
you
think
what to
if
do.
he talks me through it in an emergency situation, I'm good under pressure. I can get it on the ground. I can make it work. It'll be ugly. We might break some stuff. It might fall apart, but I can get it down. Okay. I swear.
Okay.
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. We're going to find out, and so we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies. Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
This is Ace and Friends.
Regan's brought us a TikTok. It's from a podcast called Causing a Scene.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this debate has been going around the internet for some time. There's another podcast called Your Mom's House, where I think it started with that comedian Tom Segura and his wife. And it's now being discussed in other places. But I think it's a good debate to have.
Here we go.
Washcloth? No, me either.
The question was, it cuts off the beginning, do you use a washcloth? And both of them have said, no, these women.
Disgusting.
Am I scrubbing my body with a washcloth?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
I know. I think we're.
That is like a UTI waiting to
I think
happen.
we're in the minority. I really do. No, I think we are.
People use washcloths?
I think so.
Like for their body?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like, what are you washing your butt with?
My hand. I mean, like, what? I would never. I would never.
I'm crying.
Would never do that.
No,
I'd burn the wash.
They are just stunned. Now
that people use washcloths.
That people use washcloths. And originally the argument was that only poor people use washcloths. That's what they said on the Your Mom's House podcast. They said washcloths are for the poors, I think was the quote.
Tom Segura frequently mentions the pores with an S at the end.
Yeah. So, and they, said washcloths are for the poors, for poor people. But
Which is dumb.
I mean, if you look at the comments, it's wild. Because there are people like, I never grew up using washcloth, and some people are like, how do you wash? Like they can't fathom not using.
We always used a washcloth growing up.
Yeah, I did too.
Always. And but you used it once, and then it went to be washed.
Yeah, you washed it right afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Like growing up, I think we used to use a towel or a washcloth every night. We took a bath, took a shower, whatever, every morning. That was part of it.
Yeah, but they're just like, I can't even imagine using one.
Yeah, I couldn't use one now. Now that I've used the one of those body scrubber things.
You use a scrubber?
Yeah, I used to use loofahs, but they're gross, so I quit using those. But
You learned how gross they were and bailed on the loofah. Yeah, most people did.
But then I got I had one from Manscaped, but then I got a new one that was much better.
It's a good exfoliator.
Mhm.
Yeah, that one from Manscaped is pretty cool.
Makes it sud up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Stop! I'm picturing you using a loofah.
Oh my God,
Rob, covered in loofah,
covered in suds.
Coming up on Ace and Friends.
Oh, it was in your childhood. You're an adult now, but it's never left you. It's never left you. Coming up next.
This is Ace and Friends.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers.
Ace and Friends.
What from your childhood gave you PTSD? I saw this theory that every kid has something from their childhood that gave them PTSD. Some of it can be kind of in a joking manner. Sometimes it's not in a joking manner. Like, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure. I am sure. I'm more than sure. I'm positive because I've done the work in therapy that there are some things from my parents' divorce that affected me for the rest of my life. That doesn't really count for the sake of this argument.
Yeah.
Because most everybody whose parents got divorced could come back and go, that really, that it affects you in some way.
Yeah.
Right. But what is it that gave you PTSD from being a kid?
I have one.
From when you were a kid.
In second grade, I went to a Catholic school, and we would volunteer at the soup kitchen once a month. I got locked in the pantry, the food pantry one time. And so now, a lot of the time when I'm walking out, before I as I'm pulling the door closed, I always stick my hand in real quick before it closes to make sure it's not locked or I'm not closing it all the way. I have a weird thing about closing doors fully.
That is completely because you were locked in that pantry.
Yeah, I'm not terrified of it, but it's just a habit I've built because of that experience.
Yeah,
makes sense.
It was traumatic when I was in the second grade when it happened.
How long were you locked in that pantry, Riggins?
I mean, they were right around the corner, less than a minute probably. But when I turned around and hit that door handle and it wouldn't open,
that feeling of like, oh my God.
Yeah, in the homeless shelter, or the soup kitchen, I was terrified.
You were second grade, 7?
Something like that, yeah. Probably.
7 years old? Yeah, I'd be freaking out.
Oh,
Even
I was terrified.
for the briefest amount of time you were in there, it's like,
I'm gonna die in here.
Nobody knows I'm in here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's terrifying. So yeah, that is some PTSD, I guess.
Oh, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. Rob, can you think of one?
I never got back on a trampoline after I scorpioned on one.
Yeah, I forgot. He scorpioned on it. The first time you told us that, I laughed the image of you scorpioning.
How did that happen, Rob?
I was going to do a front flip, and I just didn't for some reason.
Just like legs over his head.
So, if you are unfamiliar to scorpion, he had to, while doing a front flip, his face had to hit.
Yeah.
He had to hit face first on the trampoline, and then his feet come over his head and touch the trampoline.
Right, that is correct.
So you didn't even bother tucking your head when you did a flip.
I thought
you
I
just
had
went
it.
up and straight down into the trampoline.
I thought I had it. I don't know why I thought I had it, but I thought I had it.
And that was your first attempt at a flip?
No, I've done the flip before.
Oh.
Yeah. I used to be on the trampoline all the time before that.
Did you do the flip after the trampoline? After the scorpion?
No, I didn't get back on the trampoline after
You've
that.
never been on a trampoline since?
I mean, I've been on like as an adult, just hanging out with the kids that are playing, but I'm not jumping on it anymore.
So he got that sciatica.
He had one bad moment. He's like, I'm out.
Late onset sciatica from trampoline.
Yeah.
It'd be like a kid that plays baseball and he plays for a couple years. He gets hit by one pitch. He's like,
I'm
I'm
done.
not going back anymore.
I'll try basketball or something.
Right.
A scorpion.
You're
on
not
that
getting
trampoline.
me again, trampoline.
God, what would you give to have that video?
Oh my God.
Rob hitting on his face and his feet coming over his head.
And I sat there for minutes upon minutes.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt. And my friend was like, I don't think I can carry you home.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
This is Ace and Friends.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
This is Ace and Friends.
Strap yourself in. We're going to make a quick run at a few things that you might find interesting. Number one, a new study found that men are more likely to be friends if they do not share the same taste in women. There was no noticeable trend for women. They didn't seem to care about each other's preferences at all. Although they point out, this is a really small scale survey. 38 heterosexuals 16 men, 60. Oh, I'm sorry, what is that? 13, 14. What's the number here? 28. How do you get 38? What's that?
Whatever.
19. It's
Not
19.
a lot.
19 men, 19 women.
Not a whole bunch.
Yeah, they were asked about traits they preferred in a potential mate, and they were shown the photos of 20 members of the opposite sex and told to rank them based on attractiveness. So you cannot have a survey and come out and say it's fact, and you surveyed 38 people.
Yeah, I don't totally get that.
Yeah, that's not right at all. But there is this. We go to Florida next for something you might find interesting. A 39-year-old man in Florida named Carlton Lacey was at a bar last Saturday night. And at 2 a.m., the bartenders announced they were closing. Why? Because that's the law. Well, my man Carlton was having a good time, and he said, I'm not ready to go home yet. So he just pulled out a gun and pointed at one of the bartenders and said, who needs to leave?
Oh, I'm not leaving.
Then he started waving the gun around. A second bartender walked up, and Carlton pointed the gun at her chest and said, and I quote, keep playing with me, bitch.
Ooh.
Well, the police were called.
I bet.
When they got there, Carlton had decided he was going to leave. But the police quickly tracked him down. He was charged with 2 counts of aggravated assault, resisting arrest. Oh, and that last one, possession of a weapon by a convicted felon. That's going to put you away every time.
Yeah. I love when the police got there. He's like, well, I'm going to head out. I'm like, no.
I'm going to go ahead.
No. The damage is done. You're not going anywhere, buddy.
You're like, hey, Carlton, we've called the cops. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go.
I'm going to take off if you don't mind.
Why'd y'all call the daggum cops?
Yeah, man, it's not even loaded. Damn.
What a buffoon.
But can you imagine? She walks up like, hey, what's going on? Keep playing with me, bitch. Oh.
Who needs to leave?
Yeah. Who needs to leave? Sorry, it's not the Hotel California.
Yeah, right.
You can check out anytime you like, and you can leave right now.
This is Ace and Friends.
Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies is here, and Richard is going to help you get out of credit card debt. And when he pulls your information, it will not your credit.
That's right.
Ding, it won't ding
yeah,
your credit.
no dinging, no dinging of the credit. Yeah. We're going to find out and see what we can do for you, so you don't have to be bombarded by having a negative effect on your credit.
Yeah, it's very simple. It's a lot easier than you think. It all starts by going to homewithrichard.com, and they take care of the rest. It's homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
Ace and Friends.
I would like some person, well, I would like some woman to tell me why you have to do things like this. Create trends that are created specifically for the purpose of aggravating, embarrassing, or humiliating the man in your life. Here's the caption. Say something negative about how your boyfriend cuts the grass and watch how defensive he gets.
I mean, it's just...
It's only being done to make it super annoying and aggravating and to make him be somewhat embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like making him wear the same shirts and all this kind of thing. But here we go.
The last time you cut the grass, it was kind of bad though. Like the lines were kind of crooked.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, they were.
Well, in my front yard, I always cut them. I cut them like this a little. Like I cut them like curved a little bit because of going around the tree and around like some rocks and bushes. So
yeah, but there's correct ways to do that. Like they were like
I don't
really.
like doing it like that. I like how it looks when it's like that. That's why I do it. There's still lines. They're just around. So I like doing it.
They looked like really squiggly though. No, seriously,
I like them like that. Seriously, that's why I do them like that.
Like the whole yard?
No, just the front yard. Not everything else.
But there was like they were like squiggly, like right in front of the driveway thing, like near the pool area. Like it was like squiggly over there.
No, the orange.
He's better than I am because I wouldn't even have given that the time down. I'm like, shut up. If you want to, I'm cutting the grass. I don't want to hear your critique about the lines I'm doing.
Yeah, tell you what, you cut the grass next time and show me how they should be.
Yeah.
You show me how you would cut the grass. Have you ever cut the grass?
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's the same thing if whoever's doing laundry. They're like, I don't like the way you wash my clothes. It's like, okay, well, this is a chore I'm doing. So if you've got a better way to do it, then be my guest. I'm not going to stop you, but I'm not going to argue with you about I'm doing it wrong.
I do think there should be some conversations. Everybody should be clear. Within a household, how are we folding things?
Oh, God.
I knew that was going to trigger him.
That's the thing. You got to know that.
Why?
We have to know that.
We have to know that.
Things need to be uniform.
Do they?
Yeah. Because you got to know what you're getting every time you get something. The towels should be folded in the same way every time.
How do you fold a towel?
How are we folding our towels? Are we doubling them over? Are we just going over once? You know,
We're going all
tri-fold,
haphazardly
two-fold.
here?
I don't know. What are we doing?
I'd shove them in the closet. I'd be like, that's how I'm going to do it.
No.
Do you want to have a conversation about the way we
How
fold
are we
the
folding our
laundry?
shirts? How are we folding our towels? These are things that you need to know.
You didn't do the triple fold like I asked. You only did double. Don't touch it no more.
I don't care how it's done. I just care that we both do it the same way. That's all I'm saying. I like shirts folded. I like T-shirts folded so that the neck is facing up. I don't like them folded in half the long way. You know what I'm saying?
Are you like how they display them at a store?
Yes. That's the way I want the shirts to lay on because I don't have. That's how I think they should lay in the drawers or up on the shelf.
I'm tired of looking at sloppy, slimy T-shirts.
But I don't care how they're folded. Let's just agree on the way and fold them the same way. That's all I'm saying.
I ain't got time for that.
I don't care. I just want some uniformity. That's all. That's all. That's all. That's all I'm asking.
This is Ace and Friends.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, you know, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
Ace and Friends.
Something happened a minute ago off the air that has left me kind of shook. I forgot how we got to it. I don't know why it came up.
Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Okay. What am I going to say?
About Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Are you going to talk about that?
Just say it.
It's just weird to me, Rob.
That what?
Earlier, when we were talking about if country was an Olympic event, who would represent America? And I said off the air, like, we could do one of these every day.
Oh, okay.
And I said if we were, we could do if just joking around, if porn were an Olympic event, who'd represent America? And Rob shouts out a name immediately.
And I said that this person could represent Australia.
Yeah, whatever. But I mean, it was that quick. It was like that.
Yeah.
No sooner had I finished the sentence, Rob throws a name out there. And Riggins and I both looked at each other like, damn, that was quick.
Yeah.
He pounced all over that one.
Hey, I'm in a free state. I can still watch that website.
And I didn't even know who he was. I never heard of that woman in my
I
life.
was like, okay.
Well, y'all are missing out. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, well, no, I looked at her IMDb. I don't even want to share some of the titles she's been in.
I'm sure they're
But,
foul.
you know, I got none of them were nominated this year. I gotta let you know.
For what award?
For any of the Oscars none of those.
Yeah, that was just one of those things that I don't think of Rob in that way.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, Rob, okay. I don't know. This is good thing. I don't know why that caught me so off guard. Like, okay.
She does seem to have a specialty from the titles of her movies.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to get any. I can't get any closer to it than that.
Yeah.
I think I know what it is, but I will tell you that is not my thing.
Oh, really?
So she has a specialty, but that's not your thing.
I skip those ones.
Oh, okay.
I would love to tell you what they are. I mean,
dying to tell us more about this.
Let's just say she's her most recent was the this specialty number 8.
Number 8.
Yeah. Just write it down for
Okay.
Ace here. Let me just write the title of it, of what she specializes in. Let me make sure that's not on camera. Number 8. Who's definitely not into that.
Oh, man.
This is Ace and Friends.
They say there are only 2 things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Ace and Friends.
Children are wonderful. They can also be diabolical. I often think of Riggins when his little nephew turned to him that day. What did he tell you? I'm going to call you a liar. I'm going to call you a liar.
I love that.
It's like, do it. What do you even? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Like, what if I lied about it? I'm just going to call you a liar.
We're eating dinner.
It sounds like from a scary movie when the kids are the ones that
But
are.
it turned out he was just going through a phase of he was interested in lying.
Yeah, I said, what is that about? And they said, well, he just learned the word liar.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's good.
So here's a child that's going viral for being a little bit diabolical with her father. Oh, wait, there we go.
Eating cake with chopsticks, Dad?
Yeah. I hope you die in a fire.
What?
What? She said that to her grandpa.
What? I hope you die in a fire.
She just like shows up in the frame next to her grandpa. She's, I hope you die in a fire.
Yeah, she's holding a little balloon and she's like, I hope you die in a fire. What?
I don't even know what that is.
And you can see the shock on his face, like, whoa.
What did you say?
He's just sitting there being silly, eating cake with chopsticks, and he's doing a very good job of it. It's like he's not dropping any food or anything like that. And they're laughing, and the next thing you know, that little girl just drops that little nugget on him.
What the hell are you talking about?
I love that.
Maybe she watched that on Bluey or something. I mean, where would she have learned that?
I know Bluey's got some adult themes, but I don't think it's that.
That's a tiny little diabolical moment.
Good Lord.
That's the way she says, I hope you die in a fire. It's not said in a funny way. It's said in a creepy serial killer kid way.
Yeah, and like face to face. Eyes. I hope you die in a fire.
Eyes wide open, staring right at him. I hope you die in a fire.
Well, get away from me, you little freak.
I picture her staring and then tilting her head a little bit.
Yeah. That is creepy.
That'd get you whipping in my house, though, as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say? Even if they don't know. Like, I bet you're not going to say it again. Crazy little kid.
Kids these days definitely would say it again, though.
Yeah, probably.
Kids these days.
That's exactly what you sounded like, Rob. That's what I was thinking. Hey, kids these days, they're out of control.
Yeah, that's a whooping.
They're wishing death upon you. We didn't do that back in my day.
Very weird.
This is Ace and Friends.
So our friend Richard Toccato, the Richard Toccato Companies, is here, and he has helped us so many times through the years. And when it comes to mortgages, he's going to get you the best deal.
That's right. We are the best deal. And if you're under contract to buy a house, you should check us out. I mean, you're not going to. They never do. but we're the best deal.
But feel free, you should, and because we've used him for years for a variety of different things. Whatever you're needing, go to homewithrichard.com to get the process started, and they can take care of you from there. Homewithrichard.com, the Richard Toccato Companies.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
This is Ace and Friends.
Okay, the weekend is upon us. Riggins, your favorite thing from today's edition of Ace and Friends?
We played a couple of good rounds of There's Only One Right Answer.
Those were fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really fun.
Okay. My answer today is when we discussed Rob throwing out the name of the adult film star that just kind of threw us like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
He's a fan.
Because now that Riggins has done the research,
it is.
Rob's a fan of something.
He's a fan.
Rob, your favorite thing from today's edition of Ace and Friends?
I love revisiting my injury on a trampoline.
Oh, yeah, that's
God,
classic.
I forgot about that. Yeah, Rob scorpioning on the trampoline.
A scorpion.
I see it plain as day.
Oh, man, I wish there was some way we could get you back on a trampoline today to try to complete that flip.
Yeah, like a retribution kind of.
Like, hey, this is your chance to get back on that horse and ride it. You know, don't let that failure hold you down.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to overcome that failure today, Rob. What do you think?
Maybe I need to do a reverse scorpion this time to try and fix my back.
A backflip. No. I'm going to go with no on that one, Rob. Let's just go with the front flip.
Clearly, the front flip took something, made something bad back there.
Yeah.
Just long term.
Do we get a gymnast or something? Like who can sort of tutor him Because I think he probably could do it.
Oh, you do it.
On a
Somebody at a
trampoline,
park
especially.
I
probably
did it
teach you
all
how
the
to do
time before then. It's just that day, maybe I slipped or something. I don't know.
But again, never tried it after that. Didn't even jump on a trampoline anymore after that one time.
In my defense, I also did the same thing with skateboarding. I was like, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna be really good. I fell one time and I was done. I just hung the board up.
But that's part of the process. That's just what happens.
Look,
it's like when you're learning how to play baseball, the ground ball, it's going to hit you every now and then. You're going to miss one. You're going to take one off the leg, or it bounces up and hits you in the chest. That's just part of it.
Well, if I'm not going to be the best at whatever I do, I'm just not going to do it. So.
Yeah, but scorpioning seems extreme, doesn't it?
No,
it's a little different.
But it happens.
It's a little different.
But he done a front flip before, so it wasn't like he can't do it. He can do it. He has done it. He just quit. He had one mistake, and he quit.
Trying to hype him up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's good.
Try to talk him into it.
Absolutely.
Go for a double next time.
Yeah, I want to see it so bad.
Hold up. Are you ready? You ready? Ace and Friends.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.